Okay, we're back to do our second video. On this one here, I'm not going through the build or even pretty much how I even set anything up. What we're going to go through is just the initial pre-flight stuff, as near as I can tell. Like by any stretch of the imagination, I am not no expert. So anyway, as I stated before, I got a Taro 650 Ironman. I put the Toxgun T1 into that frame. I'm running off of a Radiolink AT9 that quite honestly I find it I don't like, so don't recommend, but it is what I'm using right now, and as things go I'll probably put it onto the Futaba. So anyway, Toxgun's the one I'm looking at. So far very excited still. So I got it in the frame. Things to look to is we're going to do the initial for the compass calibration ESCs right off the bat here, because we got her built, so we got to get that stuff going. So I'll get this guy here, turn on my controller, get her plugged in. I'm already breaking the rule. Don't do this with propellers. So if I get hacked up, well, we'll make a good video out of that one too. So one of the things is that when I go to the computer and show some of the stuff, one of the critical things is paying attention. You got two channels that, in this case here, there's others for different things, obvious, but two channels we're really going to be concerned with for this software. Their configuration is channels 5 and channel 6. So right now what we're going to do is I got my channel 5 set on the up here on C, but that's no big deal for anybody else. This is just a real quick setup that I've got going here. Now what we're going to do is the ESC setup. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to my channel 5. Okay, and we're going to get this thing activated. Actually, I'm doing the compass calibration real quick here. So same as the DJI, you're going to go to the right. So we get our change, face down, take it out of the screen a little bit, and then to the right. I'm an idiot. But anyway, to the right until we get our calibration. She's gone white. So we're calibrated. Everybody's happy. So now what we're going to do is the same thing. Now we're going to go to full throttle. We're going to hit our switch real quick. We're going to get the red light. Going to unplug it, and then you're going to plug it back in, and we're going to come down. My battery just finished charged, but it did do its thing. Okay, we can arm it, and like I said, she starts. Disarm it. That's the bad thing. So everything's done there right. See, broke the rules. So now that was the ESC and the compass calibration. That's all good to go. And that's all we have to do. I'm not going to get into controller program. That's up to you guys how you want to do your controller to the transmitter and shit. I'm going to go to the, I'm just going to flip this thing, put it onto the monitor, get that all going, and then you can see what I do with the software and where, again, how you want to do it. You need to set it up. I'm not going to explain that. I'm going to show you real quick on where you want to see things and where they have to be for the arming and disarming. All right, so we're back, and what you're going to end up doing is you're going to need to launch the T1 Assistant program that you download. You get all the stuff through the website. So you'll want to launch that program. And then once that's launched, what you're going to do is you're going to, same thing that you've seen with the other, you know, like the DJI. Yeah, switch it over to where I can read it. Okay, so in this case here, it's a quadcopter, and it's the, you know, the normal quad rotor X format. RC. This one's an important one for us and stuff to get set up on where things are going. For whatever reason, it says I was in a lost connection point. Okay, so the recommendations is to hook up S-Bus, and from your receiver, you can hook that. From my understanding, you can hook that into any of the channels C through C8, C1 through C8, excuse me. And that's they will all accept that. I have it in 1. I did not experiment with 2, 3, 4, because it wasn't important to me, so I didn't even experiment with it. You can energize this without plugging in your battery. It will operate just off the USB power. You know, not much more to be said by that. So what you're going to do, the first thing that I want to show is where you want to see everything on the arming. I had trouble because I set my DGAs up a little bit different, and this one gave me a headache. So to arm, let me throw this up in front here. Oh, that's going to be, let's see here, shine a little light on the subject here. Okay, so to arm, you'll want to trigger like that. In the arm process, you will be wanting to see your rolls, your pitch, and your yaw all the way to the right. And of course, throttle to the left. That will enable you to be able to unlock, I guess you want to call it, unlock the quadcopter. To lock the quadcopter is the sticks are down and out. And those are the only two functions how to lock and unlock. Those are the only two that there is. If there's any more, I have no clue. And then, as I was saying, things to worry about is your channel 5 and channel 6. And then you got GPS, IOC, stabilize. And then your one switch return normal. It just flies around like you want it to do. Wait order is going to just make it stop right where it's at. And then if you go to return, it's going to take off, it's going to get to its designated level and start coming back and land. That's the idea. We're going to see that in the next one, see how that all works out for us. And that's pretty much it for what you need to do to get it unlocked and locked. And those are the important ones, is making sure that the channel 5 is set up so you can do your ESC and compass calibration. The sensors that they call it, this is for your gains. I said it, I don't know too much, but right now I guess there's something probably in the algorithms if I say that one right. So this is a 550, so I just put it at 500. And these are settings that were recommendations. I set that. Of course, like anything else, you adjust it to what you're going to need. They have the same specifications or suggestions on how to set those up. It's got your battery alarms and stuff like that. And then within the tools, your motors, how they start, your motor test, your hardware. Now, when you look at this, right now, this is a glitch within the software. I've talked to them about it and stuff, because the GPS is actually working according to the LED. So this is not an error. It's in an actual error. It is a glitch that they got to work out on the software. Perimeters is the same thing. Save it, import, export, reset everything, go to the default, and then the updates. So no updates needed. It's real simple. There's really nothing to work with in here. Very simple, straightforward. It's a plug and go, or plug and play, or however you want to say it. And for people that say like me that fly, you know, I want to be able to do kind of play, but I want to be able to do my photography crap and things like that. This thing's perfect. So we'll see how stable it is, and when we get it in the air, and see if it's as dependable as I have the understanding that it is. So that's about it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this thing in the air, and hopefully it lives up to my expectations and I don't break my toy. That's all good. See you next time.